So it's great training ground, and I think I played professionally for many years. So it was wonderful to transition in a way. I didn't expect it to be as difficult as it was in the first few years, because playing tennis, if you're better, you beat the other guy, and if he's better, he beats you. In movies, it's a little bit different. It's, how do you get your movie made? Who's in it? When do you release it? There are so many things that, is a cooperative effort. And then the distribution and marketing has become more important than ever. So it's while the hard work and the timing and a bit of luck is essential to success in both, there are certainly differences as well. The diversity thing makes me really happy, because when I went there in the early 80s, I think I was one of the only producers there. There actually surprisingly have not been that many Indian producers that have transitioned to Hollywood even today. But at that time, it was unheard of. An Indian tennis player trying to make it in Hollywood, I was a complete novelty. So it was. It gives me, great pleasure. I joined the Academy in 1992 when Satyajit Ray won his Oscar that year. It's been an extraordinary journey, and now to see all of the diversity things at the Academy of Motion Pictures in the movies is great to see that come a full circle.
The story of a man who never knew what he was missing.
Come on, let's go dance.
All right.
Until one woman
You're the bomb.
showed him everything he had.
You never danced like that with me.
It's a little bit different for the men and women. The Indian actors in India are such iconic stars for the public. It's a little bit difficult for them to come and start knocking on doors in Hollywood. So it's a bit trickier. And they're also, some of them in their late 40s, 50s. So it's not necessarily the time to come and start to open new doors in Hollywood. Though if there are movies that come along that suit them, I think they're all, terrific actors. So we'll see about that. But meanwhile, the girls have, have started coming to LA and, making a noise, which is lovely to see. To me, it's all about story. It's finding a great story to tell. Indian filmmakers are terrific, and the traditional Indian cinema, movies and songs and drama and crying and all of it in one movie is already done very well there. So if I'm going to do something, it has to be different, and the stories have to kind of be a bit more international. So. It's one of those classic stories. The Roald Dahl character is a, iconic character. And it's a period in his life. I think it's a wonderful period in his life when he was writing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I just finished James and the Giant Peach. So it's just a great script. It's written by a wonderful writer, and it's a very exciting project. I grew up in Chennai, went to school and college in Chennai, what was Madras at that time, and watched The Sound of Music 34 times, along with The Graduate and Ben-Hur and all these movies. And coming to LA, I dropped off my bag and went around to the movie studios, Warner Brothers and Paramount and all this. So it's been very exciting to partner with every one of them, to work with many of the iconic stars that I watched growing up. So I've made movies with Dustin Hoffman and Angelina Jolie and Sandy Bullock, and so it's been a great ride.
Honey, Jim's dead.
Critics are calling Premonition a spectacular supernatural thriller.
People just don't die one day and are okay the next day.
4 stars,
He's not dead. Something we should be talking about.
full of shocking twists and turns.
Do you know me?
Should I?
Well, in 1990, I made a movie with a young man who I'd met in 1984 as a limo driver. And we met again in 1990, and we made a movie called Double Impact, and his name was Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I'm not afraid of you.
We should be.
It was amazing. Great memories from when I played there. And I took my son yesterday. We walked around the outside courts, which are wonderful this first week of Wimbledon. The grass is green and it's gorgeous. And then went to center court, and it was fascinating to watch Roger Federer play this young man, Marcus Wills, who came out of pre-qualifying and qualifying and played Roger in the second round on center court. What a dream that must have been for him.
If the political situation in the US changed, would you be considering moving?
I don't think it'll change. I don't think that's an option. So I'd rather not think about it. You can ask me again, on November 8th, but I have a feeling I'll be still living there.
You kicked me and my family out of our home? I don't know you! I know you!
America was built by bailing out winners, by rigging a nation of the winners, for the winners, by the winners.